Yo, we are back again. It's your boys, NEO, the pod, the non-experts. It's your boy, NeekCinco, and your boy, Mo to the Black right there. And we
You
are
already know. Let's
here,
go.
and we're here to talk about Daredevil, Born Again, Season 1. Like we said, we're on a Daredevil bench. We'll be here again for next week, too. But, without further ado, we know Daredevil
I
already.
mean, y'all. I already know y'all seen the show. It's been out for a year already. Y'all seen the
Yeah.
show. Daredevil is an amazing, crazy ass, exciting ass anti. I call him anti-hero because that nigga be fucking shit up.
Yo, he really
Honestly.
be on his Batman shit, right?
Yo, all right, let's start right there because that was comparison I had in my head. He's definitely Marvel's Batman. He's definitely Marvel's Batman.
Without being rich, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Without being rich. If we was to do a Batman versus Daredevil, who you say got that? Just off the top of your head.
Um, if we took like Matt Murdock, where he is against like some prime Batman, I'm taking Batman. Like that Daredevil in the show where he's at. Yeah, I'll take Batman in that fight, bro.
Yo,
Even without the
after
prep time.
I'm watching Born Again, I was thinking like, he might be take Batman.
Even without the prep time, I'm taking Batman. This nigga is a trained killer.
That's a big swing. That's a big swing. You know,
he just doesn't kill.
that's
Daredevil's not a trained
But yo,
killer.
he kicks ass in this one. And Born Again, he kicks ass. He kicks ass. I feel like a comparison to the Netflix series, he gets his ass kicked less.
Hold on.
We had mentioned that.
You remember that scene in The Boys where they had that blind hero and Homelander walks up to him like, so what happens if I just real quick and clap the side of his head? Like Batman, I think is gonna be smart enough to catch on and be like,
oh, yeah,
boop.
He might be right. He might have some supersonic shit, like he just flash on the ground. That shit just Daredevil hear it.
I don't think he needs prep time for this. Like
just think straight up bow. That's it.
Within like 30 seconds, he's probably like, blind dude, I think I got this. No running away from this.
Nah, but yeah, he gets his ass kicked a little less in this compared to the Netflix series. I think he was more on his Punisher shit, but just still like the no killing. But I feel like with the action, it was real grimy. He was fucking niggas up.
He's showing a lot less mercy. Yeah, a lot more less mercy. I think it is, but
a lot less mercy.
Yeah, but it even starts off early in the show after our good friend Foggy Nelson gets shot in the chest by a bullseye. This man, Daredevil, did not hesitate once he found out Foggy passed. He did not hesitate to throw that man off a building. He went for the kill. He's just lucky it didn't happen. That's like really all it is. He's fortunate the dude didn't die because we don't know what actually catching a body would do to Matt. Honestly,
yo, it's crazy how that nigga don't die.
He is
like bullseye
durable,
just don't die.
Right? He is pretty durable. He does have that like like that animatronic back spine, whatever it is now, enhanced spine.
I mean, but the nigga landed on his face. He landed on his chest.
Me no hablo.
What the fuck?
Me no hablo.
Nigga kneecaps is strong as hell, bro. He landed on his kneecaps.
Got
bro.
up and walked
away. I hit my
away.
kneecap. It's a wrap.
He got up after like a minute and walked away. He was like, I'm out. Nobody knows I left either.
Like, yo, what's going on, bro? Like, right? And yo, you know who else is durable? Frank fucking Castle. Yo, in that last episode, he got shot in the back 3 times in a row with the shotgun. I counted.
I'm assuming that they're just trying to chalk it up to the bulletproof vest, but you know.
I get it, but I'm like, yo, don't those things wear down like after like close range from a shotgun? Like the third one Punisher. Should rip through, like something should hit you.
He's the Punisher, man.
Yo, let me speak about Frank. Durable as fuck.
I like what they do with Frank in this show because he's not there a lot. He's really there for like what, episode and a half probably. But I like that
he's like 2 episodes.
I think he kind of portrays the buffer. He's the buffer for them. He like likes them enough that when their hands got to get dirty and he knows it's way beyond them and they don't want to be like that and it's could turn them. He kind of like extends his hand to be like, I'll go do it. Like, cause think about it. When somebody had to die, he
Yeah,
was ready to just walk up and pop him, and they're just like, nah, 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 nah. He's like willing to to bear that burden for them, so they don't have to cross that line, because he knows what it does to people.
yo, it was a good balance between him and Daredevil when they were fighting together in episode 8. That's my favorite episode, by the way.
Oh
Episode
yeah,
8,
when they're in
definitely
the
my favorite
apartment, he's like,
episode.
hey, don't do that.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. That's episode 9. Episode 8 is when Matt got shot. That's my favorite episode. That's a good ass episode
Oh,
right
when
there.
Bullseye
That is
pops him,
amazing.
yeah.
Whoever wrote that episode, kudos to y'all. The writer on that episode, yeah, kudos to y'all. Episode 8 was fire.
Fuck
Dope
Vanessa.
ass episode.
Fuck Vanessa.
Yo, I know. Why she fucking with Foggy for?
And that's why your man's in them
Stupid
was in a
bitch.
cage.
Yo, word. That's why you had to kill him. Yo, that's what exactly
He
why you
was
had
in
to
a
kill your lover.
cage. Yo, yeah, I'm so mad at her. Like, why are you doing this to my man's, bro? I get it. I get it. So I probably should have seen this coming in the originals, but like, she definitely like got a taste of power, and she was kind of like just making sure she had her seat at the throne the whole time because
You said something about that though. You said something
yeah,
about that in
when
the
I
last
was
review
like
when
I didn't like how she just started calling shots right away.
right, yeah, my fault, yeah.
So I should have like really seen this coming, but I didn't. I just didn't think it was gonna happen. But you could see that she was running stuff while Punisher was. I mean, Kingpin was gone, and when he came back, he wanted to go a different route, and now she's like feels like she's being like put in the not the back seat, but like she's like being contained. She's going back to like just being an accessory instead of being productive member of society. I guess I'll say.
You know what it's like? You know what it's in comparison to real life events when in World War was it World War II or World War One? One of the world wars when all the men went across when all the men went to fight the war and then the women started working the jobs and everything. And then when they came back, they were just like, okay, no more jobs. They were like, what the fuck? Nigga, like
I'm the wrong
it's sort of
person to
like
ask
that. It's
what it
exactly
was.
like that.
I was
It's
dozing off in
exactly
that
like that.
class.
But yeah, you stupid. Yeah. Social studies is my shit. History is my shit. But but it's exactly like that though. She got a
Marvel
little taste of
history.
power in what happened?
Marvel history.
Oh yeah, that's my shit too. You already know that's my shit too. I already know that shit.
Suck at that. Ain't that great at that either, but better than history.
Nah, nah, but you're exactly right though. When she got a little taste of power in the Netflix series Daredevil, it just we whatever happened, not whatever happened, because we saw what happened to Kingpin in between the time, you know what I mean, when he got shot in the eye and all that, went against Hawkeye and stuff like that. So we saw what happened to him. So when he went away and she had to hold it down, do her thing, you know what I'm saying? She liked to see. And everybody liked her
She
apparently,
liked feeling
honestly.
in
Like if
control.
we keeping it real.
Mm-hmm.
Like we keeping it real, everybody liked her. They was talking about how the money was good, everything was flowing straight, everybody happy. You know what I mean? Even at the table, the first was that the first episode or the second? I don't know.
Yeah,
But when
like
she
one
was
of those
speaking
two.
to them, yeah, when she was speaking to them, she was like, "Come on, bro, like apologize to him." And dude said, "I'm sorry." Like you know what I mean? Like she had shit rocking. But fist is fist, bro. As soon as he walked in, you see how that shit stopped, bro. Like, shit, nobody even said
All the
nothing. It was
smiles
oh
went
he said
away.
what? Nigga said Vanessa. everybody,
What a
everybody just
sucker for
left.
love, my man Wilson Fisk is, man. He's like anything for you.
Yo, he can't hide shit from him. He knows everything she's done and probably going to do. Like it's wild. He knew about the
This is
foggy.
why
He
she
knew
has to
about
just act
foggy.
right at the end of the day, because she realizes that she's like, damn, man, I am like, I'm not sneaky.
Word. Now, in fact, it would be safer for her to just be
Hey,
by his side.
Luka No Doncic caught a bullet, man, for the Kingpin.
Yo,
When they go kill Kingpin, my boys at Bucks at boop boop. Sit that shit down. From the shadows, my nigga. Steph Curry from
ah,
Steph Curry from the walkway.
that's how you feel about Daredevil allowing was it Hector? Was his name Hector?
Oh, you're talking about White
The White Tiger.
Tiger, Hector
Yeah,
Ayala.
yeah. How you feel about Daredevil allowing the cop to live? Like, you know, of course he died because the grenade blew him up. You know, that's what I'm assuming. But how you think? Like, all right, I'm gonna say how I feel. I
He
felt like
doesn't
Daredevil
kill
was a villain.
people.
I get it, but he's like the
He didn't kill
anti-hero.
yeah, but that's because you're labeling him that. He just beats people up. He just beats people up really badly. Like he's
Yo,
never.
come on, bro. He beating people up to like fucking concussions. Like, you know what I'm saying? Who knows if they
He
survive? They three
loved
days
breaking an
later they
arm
could
or a
die.
knee. He loved breaking an arm or a knee, bro. He loved that shit.
And nah, he definitely do.
He be
Yeah, right by the
snapping your
elbow.
forearm
Boy.
and shit like ah.
Yeah, that's it crazy, bro. What the fuck?
So I mean, like you talking about a dude who didn't even catch. Well, I mean, he attempted, but like he didn't even catch a body when his man's died, and you're like, oh, why didn't he kill somebody when the white tiger died? He didn't even know
He
that nigga.
tried though.
He didn't even
He
know
tried
that
though.
nigga. He tried, but he didn't even know this nigga white tiger to be all that deep into it. Like
Nigga went hard for him though. He was going hard. He was like, yo, that was a good man. You heard him
as a
say
lawyer, as a lawyer,
that.
as
He
Matt
was going
Murdock,
hard for my
as
man.
Matt Murdock, you know, like not there,
He was
not
going
double
hard.
D, not double D, as Matt Murdock,
I wonder, you know what though? I wonder
double
how the
M.
story would have turned out. Oh, rest in peace to the actor, Hector White Tiger, because he actually
Oh,
passed
he
away. I
actually
think he
passed.
died.
Oh yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah, yeah. That's and I think that's why they killed him off so early, like that, because he dies in the mask and everything. Like we don't see, you know what I mean? So who it could be anybody under the mask, but in real life though, I believe, yes, I believe. I remember reading this shit. I
I heard
remember
there were
seeing it.
reshoots for this and all that stuff.
Yeah, the actor who played Hector, the White Tiger, died. So rest in peace to him. But I do wonder how the story would have turned out if he was allowed to continue his part in it. Like, would he
Nah,
have been
yo.
part of the heroes at the end? You know how he said we got to get the heroes of the city. You know what I mean? Like, it makes you wonder. Oh, it made me wonder. You know what I mean?
You know, when he was walking down the alley after getting out, and he was like, because they showed him like instantly putting his suit on, and I'm like, oh, he's a little too giddy. And then I heard the chick yelling, and I was like, oh, this feels like a setup. And then he started going to see what's happening, and then he got popped in my jaw. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, yeah, me
Like I
too.
was
Me too.
interested to see what he was about because he was getting a little jiggy in them little 10 seconds in the subway station
in the clips, word, in the little clips and
tossed that
stuff,
nigga in
word.
front of the train.
Nah, that would have been fire. That would have been
He
fire.
really
Yeah, that's
tossed
I
that
mean,
nigga in front of the train, bro.
but there's a version of White Tiger who is a female, a woman, and so I'm wondering if the girl, when she grows
That's
up,
where I
gets a little
assume it's
older, will she
going.
take the mantle?
Nah, that's where I assume where
Yeah.
it's going is his niece is gonna take the mantle. It just lines up with the whole Young Avengers thing that they seem to be wanting to do and stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
but
Even with BB Urick, I saw that. I said, okay, she's part of the new cast. You
she'll
know
be
what I
the Lois
mean?
Lane.
Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No
yeah. I said,
powers,
okay.
just reports.
Yeah, I see this. I see this. I
um,
see that. But you know what? Talking about BB real quick, because she is aware that Fisk was a suspect in her uncle's murder. So I wonder what's gonna happen when she does find out he murders her. He murdered him. How is that gonna affect her relationship with Homeboy? Because it's already rocky. You feel me? Because he already the home.
I
I
don't
don't know
think that
his
would
name,
affect their
Danny.
relationship too much, but I mean, like she's already questioning it. That'll probably just be like where
But
she's
I
like,
wonder
"Yo,
will she take revenge though? Like I wonder how she'll take revenge. She's not a killer, so I wonder how she'll take revenge. Probably write
I'm
some ass
wondering how
crazy ass
far it's
story.
about to go with Danny. I want to see how far it goes with him. Uh, is he
Me
going to
too.
like
He's
start?
an interesting little story there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like because he's gonna have to start doing some despicable shit at some point to like keep his position when shit gets hot. And how despicable are
Yeah.
they gonna have him go? And like, does this character like somehow like escape this life? Like, what happens at
Well,
the end?
you know what?
He's
I
young, so I'm
think I
interested
feel
to see.
like I feel like he's already comfortable with
With the
wanting
idea
to
of it, yeah.
impress. Yeah, he's comfortable with wanting to impress Fist. And he's so comfortable. He's like, like how he went to
Aye,
the
aye,
council and
Captain.
like started threatening him. You feel me? Like he know as long as he do what he say, he's gonna impress them. So I want to see where that's gonna go. Like, but I mean, as soon as he get hit with a baton, though, he's done. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
because
He's
he's
done.
not a
He's out of
suit.
threats.
Maybe we'll get like
Yeah,
some weird like experiment on him or something like that.
that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. Little twist on that.
Yeah,
That'd
man,
be
make him
fire.
strong. But
You
that
know what though?
scene,
Because Kingpin, you know what Kingpin does, but right now I feel like where we going, Kingpin needs some super powered um bodyguards
allies.
around him. Yeah, I feel like that's gonna up his story. You feel me? Because right now he's against the whole mass vigilante thing, but if he gets some allies, some with people that's bad guys, basically, he's gonna rock with them. He's gonna
This
rock with
nigga had the nerve to get on TV and say, "Yo, we don't need a gun-toting vigilante thinking he's
them.
gonna protect the with a skull on his chest." And then he goes and hires a whole organization of dirty cops that idolize that same wacko that he just like shunned.
Like, come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, what are we doing here? Like, what are we doing
I
here?
don't
They
know
might
what
as well
we're
just give him
cooking, but
mask.
he's cooking something crazy. I'll tell you that.
So we might as well do shit just gave him all
You
black
seen those
masks.
TikToks or those meme videos where the guy is slapping the pans of food off the counter when it's bad food, shitty ass food. Oh man,
Nah,
bro,
that's
these are funny ones. I was about to say that's what this group is like. You're just slapping all the bad food off the counter. Like this is bad
you
choices.
guys said you gotta send me that shit. I never seen that shit.
Yeah, yeah. Well, next time I see one, I'll send it to you. But I seen somebody saying because I haven't been paying attention to the trailers for Spider Man that masked group is the
Me
hand.
a little bit. I have a little
That masked group is supposed to be the hand, apparently. From what some I seen somebody
Wait,
say
what's supposed to be the hand?
that mask like there's a masked group like ninjas and stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's supposed to be part of the hand. Yeah, yeah.
So they're still around, eh? Hmm.
Yeah, they're like one of those things that like never really die.
They're
Like,
the
what I
Foot
mean? They're like the
Clan.
Foot Clan.
The
They're
Foot
like the Foot Clan.
Clan.
They're literally like the Foot Clan. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like with Shredder
Team
and them.
Rocket.
Like
Well, Team Rocket eventually ends, so I can't really say Team
the
Rocket.
team,
But
right? Yeah, yeah, the team.
yeah, you know, I
But
I destroyed Team Rocket back in the day.
I
Little old me. Now I work a regular
only had
job.
an issue with their boss, who was like not like a boss at all. So
Giovanni was the
weird.
man. How you not like Giovanni? He's the man.
I didn't think he was boss enough. Like he wasn't boss enough.
What the
You
fuck?
know what? No, nah.
He
All
wasn't
right, bet.
trying to
I
go
take that
super
back.
hard on a kid, man. That's all.
Nah. I take that back. He was boss enough in the manga. I read some of the manga, and I feel like the manga got it right with his attitude and you know what I'm saying, and Pokemon battles and all that stuff. But
Yeah,
the
but that's
cartoon
just
was
more.
weak. It was
That's a more hardcore entity for Pokemon in general. Like Pokemon
yeah,
be
you're right. You're
dying
right.
and
You're
shit
right.
like that in the manga. Like that's
This
not.
shit fire,
That's
bro.
meant for
Like, yeah, that
teens and
shit
up.
dope.
Like that's not meant for kids. Where like the games and the cartoons are meant for
Yeah,
kids.
I mean,
So,
yeah. You're right. You're right. You're
well, how
right. You're
about
right.
that
But
scene with Wilson Fisk where he's with the kids singing and the kids are singing to him? We built this
funny,
city.
funny
Yo,
as
the
fuck,
teacher's like,
bro.
and for
Funny as
our
fuck.
next joint, and he's like, no.
He's like, no, no. Nigga put on his coat mad fast. He was
He
like,
said it was great, great, beautiful, very beautiful
yeah.
children. And for our next song, what?
Yo. And then when they got to the other place and they said it in the other language, I was like, nah, chill.
Bruh,
That shit was annoying.
as,
And
as
then I thought about it. I said, damn, is that what city officials really go through? Like
I'm
bans all the time?
I'm skipping ahead real quick. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna skip to episode 1 of season 2 of Born Again. Swordsman is
I
in
only watched
jail.
9 minutes.
Swordsman is in jail at the
Who's in
beginning.
jail?
The swordsman from Hawkeye, the guy who's dating Kate's mom.
Oh yeah, yep. Yeah, he was in part. He was in Born Again, but yeah, yep.
He's
He's
in
jail now. Yep.
jail in part 2 in season 2. He
Yep.
was locked up in Fisk's cages wherever he had them at the end of season 1, where he had the Punisher.
Yeah.
Where the fuck does this transition happen from having him captive in a cave to jail? Like what?
Oh wait. Oh, they in jail now?
Yeah, because he was going through like a whole like psychiatric test with the therapist lady.
Oh well, I mean, I don't know because I only watched 9 minutes of the second season,
Psychological test.
um, I mean, in the time between, I guess the first season, whatever little time, because this is a straight continuation from the story. You know what I'm saying? So whatever little time that passed, they probably just moved them though.
Well, I guess him being the mayor and all that, he can just like transport somebody to jail and they don't question where
And
the hell he
like, you
came
see what
from.
he doing?
Yeah,
That nigga
oh,
can
what
shut
you
the
want to
lights
put
off
him
at
in
any
jail?
time,
Okay,
bro.
whatever, gotcha. It's the kingpin.
Bro, he could just say another blackout and then move who he want, bro. Like, just shut the lights out. Nigga got the clap on, clap off
Yeah,
to the whole
man.
city. All right, so I'm gonna cut off real quick and I'm gonna say this. I was gonna save this for the end, but I'm gonna say it now. Fuck it, because we going into Spider-Man next anyway. Where the fuck was Spider-Man during all this?
Where was
Like, it's a
Spider-Man
whole
during
fucking blackout.
Thunderbolts?
Exactly. Where is he at? But the thing is, Kingpin referenced him. We don't need no web slinging. Blah, blah, you know what I'm trying to say? Like
He's doing
he's
something.
clearly in the city. Like he's clearly webbing above the heads. Like as we're watching Daredevil, he's up there slinging. Like and we're just watching. We're seeing it from Daredevil's view, like on the ground. So he's clearly active. But I'm saying though, there's a whole fucking blackout in New York City.
You know, I got you.
What's going on?
I'm gonna defend my nigga real quick. Hold on. Actually, give me 2 seconds.
I need to know what's going on.
My sweet, sweet Peter Parker, I will defend your honor. I will defend your honor. So what is in question is where is Peter Parker during all this shit? Well, you have to remember, Matt Murdock.
Where is Peter Parker?
Matt Murdock is dealing with a bunch of shit that isn't necessarily on the news, isn't necessarily on the police scanners because Wilson Fisk owns the police. So Spider-Man is probably not privy to these things. As I like Hamlet's skull thingy. And honestly, once he does hear about this shit, he probably swings over there, sees some other vigilante done dealt with this shit, and he's probably just off on a building that you can't see him on, and he's looking down like, that devil dude again. One day I'll meet him and shit like that. And he is around. He's just not having to deal with this shit because these other niggas are starting to put in some work. And, you know, he's
but eventually, though,
he can keep fighting the bank robbers and shit, you know?
He has to deal with
it. He ain't there yet, you know? Spider-Man don't give a shit yet, man. He's trying to figure out college and shit like that right now, bro. Like, come on, man.
There we go. That's the answer.
He just lost his whole identity and shit, bro. Like, nobody knows this nigga. Like,
that nigga is home, not giving a fuck right now.
He's
like,
trying. Being a Spider-Man ain't paying the bills, bro. Like, that's just out the kindness of his fucking heart. He's trying to find a job right now. Like, this nigga Peter is trying to live.
Right about that. Matt said he a good lawyer. He good on that. He could go out.
Yeah, he got some, bro. You see, he got a nice big firm now. He got multiple people working in his office.
He
Matt is doing fine, bro. He even defended Peter Parker before niggas had to forget who Peter Parker was.
Word, that's crazy. And he said the same line that was in the movie too when he said, what kind of lawyer are you? He's a good lawyer.
Yeah. So my boy Peter B. Parker. I don't even know if his middle name is B. We just going with it today. But Peter B. Parker is innocent of being a lazy slouch as he's being accused.
I was just wondering, you know, whole city go black.
And I rest my case, Your Honor. I should get a job at Nelson Murdock and Page.
How do you feel about the spotlight? Okay, let me say this. I feel like on the episode with Kamala's father, I feel like there was sort of a. I like that episode.
I think that was my favorite episode, honestly.
Oh yeah, that was your favorite episode. That was episode 4. I think that was episode.
That was a fun episode, and he got to kick butt in that episode without the suit.
Yeah, that was dope. That was dope. Yeah, but I feel like in their dialogue, there was a heavy concentration on Kamala.
Yeah, because they wanted to tease that stuff, man. That's all it is. It's like to show you that the Easter eggs, basically. I feel like that's all it is. It's just Easter eggs. Like, oh, we mentioned Kamala.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just a nice crossover episode.
She was gonna make like an appearance, you know what I mean?
I feel like this felt like one of those funny moments. Like, this is like straight out of comics type of funny, where it's like the guy's there. He's a superhero, but he's not the superhero right now. But he still does the superhero
Right.
thing without anybody even realizing he's doing the superhero thing.
And I guess that would be like even a dialogue. I guess that sounds it sounds like it's more geared to like the comic because he's dead talking about his daughter who's also a
Yeah, it was
superhero.
meant to be a fun episode. It's just a filler episode. That's all it was. Like,
Yeah, yeah. But it was a good filler. Even at the end, the candy and leaving the diamond in there, that was dope.
yeah, it just had the happy ending and all that because you know Daredevil needs a
Yeah,
happy ending at this point. Like he beat the fuck up too, but yeah. So I felt like that
yeah.
was like one of those perfect side missions in a comic. Like I said, nobody even notices that Matt Murdock really just orchestrated all that. Like they're just like, oh my god,
Word.
we're getting out of here. Like even Kamala's
Crazy.
father
Oh,
barely even knows what the fuck is going on, and he was a witness to half of the shit.
and at the end, he just like has an inkling, like, what the fuck is this? Who is this man?
He's like
Like,
this
you know what I
blind
mean?
guy. He was really kicking ass. Like
Like, word, like,
he really
um,
outsmarted them.
and then even leaving a diamond in, how he looked when he after he found the diamond in, he like, nigga, I know that was you. Like it had to be. Like
Like,
who else?
like who? It's one of those like who is this angel moments.
yeah,
Like
like.
God, who the fuck did you just send me? Like what the
But you know
heck?
what? He got invited to dinner by him, so I wonder if we'll ever see any
Um,
extra footage of
I
that.
think that'd be a fun like how they just did the crossover to
Me
do like
too.
a
I think
nod
that'd be
back
cool.
if they
Yeah.
did it in Miss Marvel actually. Kind of like how he appears in She
Oh,
Hulk.
that'd be cool too. That'd be cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't
kind of
think
how
about
he
that.
makes a
That'd be
small
dope.
appearance in She Hulk. Just do the same thing. An episode or in a half where he appears to help her and ends up having to help her while he's there without planning to be there.
Why he's having yeah. I like that. Like that. You should write. You should write for Marvel, man.
Hey, they'd make better
Yeah, I like
movies. I'll
that.
tell you that much. Man. They make some cool ass movies.
Feel me?
They
Feel
wouldn't even
me?
have to
Yeah, I
follow the
better hire
script.
my guy.
They could just tell me loose idea what they want, and I'm like, oh, I got you, dog. I got you.
Better hire my guy. I like that. That was dope. Cross
So
that
how about
episode.
Vanessa ordering the
That
hit on
reminds me of
Foggy?
the remember when DC did that those few series, Flash, Arrow, and all that other stuff.
The Warner
And
Brothers
they had
one?
like some episodes, continuation from episode over here. They had it over there. Like I like always I thought that was cool. That's a way of keeping you engaged, I feel like. You know what I'm saying?
I
Yeah.
feel like that's where how Marvel should use their crossovers more. They should make them more fun than they are serious until you need them to be serious. They should incorporate more fun crossovers. Uh like I know he's too big money, but like Spider-Man should make an appearance in a TV show. Like
All the time. Like
even if he
and
just swings
honestly,
by and just like is there for 30 seconds, not even
that was
15
my
seconds.
that was sort of my point of bringing it up as well. Like, I was gonna bring it up again, but like I feel like
Let
he needs to
another
be
hero
used more
find
like that.
let another hero appear at a crime scene and Spider-Man done already handled it. The dudes are webbed up on the wall somewhere and Daredevil just
Like, you
pops up
feel
and is
me?
like,
Like, yeah, like
okay, okay.
it's like I feel like with like they need to like be more fun. Let's talk about the seriousness though, real quick,
But I think that
because
comes
I
down to the
feel
bag
like
though. I think that comes down to the bag and well for Spider-Man's case, I'm pretty sure that Sony deal also probably restricts that in a sense. So he's harder to do,
oh yeah,
but
that's
like they
right.
have
Oh
so
yeah,
many
you're
other
right.
but
Sony.
they have so many other characters though. Like Hawkeye could be popping up, bro. Like
Yeah. Anybody, Kate at this point, Kate be popping up.
yeah,
But yeah, I feel like the serious of the of the tone, the show, kind of like
it's there, but it's
makes it
not
more makes it more
as
movie.
hardcore.
Like
Oh yeah, I don't like
that's what
how.
it is. That's
So, I get where you're going with it. I feel like the tone of the show is still slightly there. It's not as harsh as it was on Netflix, but like they still give you the gore, they still give you the good fight scenes and stuff like that, rougher around the edges, using language that they probably wouldn't use in other shows. But realistically, I just feel like it has this like less gritty appearance than it did on Netflix, and it looks more cinematic watching Born Again compared to what I was watching when I was looking at just regular Daredevil. And I think that kind of takes
yeah.
away from how dark the story actually can be because it like looks so nice on your screen.
You know, interesting you said
Too
that because I
polished.
don't know if I mentioned it. I don't know if I mentioned that during yeah, it does apologize. I don't know if I mentioned this during the first review of the Netflix, but I wanted to say, and I don't think I did, but I wanted to say that all the scenes with Daredevil, even as Matt, are very gritty and dark, and it's sort of like gives you like an idea of like how he sees the world a little bit, even though he says he sees the world like how he sees like 1,000 suns, because he actually does the way he does see it's like almost like I think in a movie one time they showed when he in the rain he does see like particles and
Even
you
in
know what
the
I'm saying
show,
he
they
sees
showed
like
it.
whatever vibrations and yeah they showed in the show yeah you're right
But like,
so
I
he
think he
sees like
doesn't see
colors and
like things on
vibrations
paper. Like when they show him like a newspaper, I don't think he can see like the print on the
yeah
newspaper.
that's the only thing he really needs like he's a blind man too I feel like that's the only thing like he can't read
Like, remember when?
like he can't be blind and just know how to read like see the vibrations of the words
So actually, this is a good segue because let's talk about the Muse story. Because I'll jump ahead and be like, remember how he ended up realizing what was going on? It was because he went back to the hideout and was touching the pictures, and was like,
yep
this is Heather's face because he felt the grooves in the
yeah
picture
yep
in the paper.
yeah
So like
yep
something like that,
yeah
he can make out. Like he can feel it that finely that he can make out what's up there. But
right
I think if you just held that piece of paper in front of him, he would have never knew. Like
yeah, of course not. Yeah, yeah. Nah, he's definitely visually like blind like that. He can't. It's not
he
like
would
his
have knew a piece
vibrations
of
or something
paper is
jumping off the
there.
paper to him.
Yeah, he would have knew like a piece of paper is there.
Yeah,
But
yeah. That's it. He'll pick up the paper, but he won't be like. He'll just be like,
that
read
was a
it.
crazy good scene too when Muse was at Heather's office and Daredevil popped up and they started banging the fuck out. Actually, that's what this show is actually doing good. The suspense and like this, the stakes aren't as high, but like you're like in the moment when those things happen. Like when Muse was over there
Right.
and it was building up, I was like, "Ooh, what is about to go down? Like when is Matt about to show up in this situation and all?" And then they had the task force on the way. I was like, "Oh man, this is about to get messy, ain't it?" Like, so like you
Did
lock in for
he
these
did.
things.
Oh yeah, that's when she shot. Yeah, I was about to say because he didn't die there, but
And I totally
yo,
didn't expect that either. I'm sitting here and
me
all of a sudden
neither.
you hear bang, bang,
I was
bang,
about to
bang.
say
And
that.
I'm like,
Yeah, I was just about to say that. I was like, yo, when she shot him, I was like, oh shit, like where did she came from?
I was like, wait, Heather did
um,
that?
Yo, but everybody's fucking durable. Muse was getting his ass kicked down there in the sewer. He got his ass kicked and he got up and ran away. Everybody's durable. Everybody's like a superhuman fucking like
My man's out
what
here
do they
painting
take the
murals
ooze?
with blood and shit. Like I was gonna be so upset
Oh, he's doing some weird shit.
if Hector's niece died. I would have been so mad. I would have been so mad.
Yeah, I'm glad Daredevil saved that. Yeah, because that
Like
would have
that
been
could
that
have
would have
definitely
been
been the
fucked up.
Miss Cardenas of this series. Like if Hector's niece
Yo,
died.
yeah, that would have been sad. That
If
would have been sad. That would have been
like it
sad.
ain't even Hector. Hector died, and it ain't even him. It should be him. It should be him because he essentially is the Miss Cardenas of the story. Because the original story was he wanted the apartments. So he killed Miss Cardenas to shake everybody up. This one is
Yeah,
he
yeah,
wants to get rid of the vigilantes, so he killed Hector to shake things up.
yeah.
So
Shit
it is the
crazy.
same thing, but I would have really got upset if I think her name's
But nah,
Angela.
Denise would have yeah,
She was
Denise would have
annoying me,
died. That
but
would
she was annoying me. But I was like, this dude really about to kill like a 12-year-old, bro. Like,
I mean, her uncle just, died the way he died. She was hysterical, man. I don't blame him.
fuck Muse.
Matt
That guy is in something
saving
that I
Fifth.
watched. He's either in Wednesday or he's in Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, and I can't remember off the top of my head, but I know it's something like that. The guy who plays
I
Muse.
haven't seen either one of them,
Both good
but
shows.
I heard they were good shows.
Yeah, they're both really good
Yeah,
shows. Not like top tier, not like Daredevil good, but like they're like right underneath that.
yeah. How you feel about Matt saving Fist? Why did he do it? I don't know why he did it.
Because
Why he
he's a
do it?
hero at the end of the day. And he doesn't want
He's ready
Fist.
to die
He
for
doesn't,
Fist.
as you can tell, he doesn't want Fist to go down that way. He wants Fist to go down the legal way. So, and this is like almost, and he's on his own revenge story for Foggy. So like he's got to do it his way. It can't happen some other way because he's gonna feel incomplete. Like if Fist goes down,
I'm ready for the Punisher to put.
it's gotta be at his hands. He feels like I feel like.
I'm ready for the Punisher to put a bullet in his head, but I know that's not going to happen. We're not going to see that. But we
Wilson
are.
Fisk is probably going to
I
be
feel like
around
we
for a
are
while.
going to see though. I feel like we're going to see some type of rendition of Fisk versus Punisher, like physically. Like we need. I feel like we need to see that now. We need to see that.
So, from my understanding, is after that last thing that I haven't seen yet, the one last battle or whatever it is, that's like supposed to be the
What's that?
club. It's like there's like a short movie that's out for Punisher already, and it's like,
Seeing.
and I
You
think
know
that's
what?
supposed to be the end
I got
of
to catch
like,
up on the Punisher shows too.
yeah, same here. But I think that's supposed to be like the end of what Punisher is like, anything Punisher related. Not necessarily we'll never see him again, but like, don't be expecting another series or something like that. He probably
Okay.
wouldn't be a frequent
That's always
appearance.
season one, season two, then a mini movie.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't hear about this mini movie. I gotta check that out. Well, I gotta watch. I gotta check everything out. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
But I think Fisk is gonna be around for a while. I think with them like giving us a lot more street level heroes, like Shang-Chi, who's not really like out here fighting the big baddies. Spider-Man is now gonna be street level. I think they're gonna want things like Fisk and what's home chick that got the Thunderbolts, Veronica, Valeria, something like that, whatever her name is.
Veronica. No, but
See, me too.
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
Whatever her name is, Coulson's ex-wife. Is that, am I correct on that one?
yeah. No, not Coulson. The other agent. Okay, you got me there too. But it's not Coulson though. It's not Coulson.
I mean, damn, we non-experts. There you
Definitely,
go.
yeah. It's not
Whatever
Coulson,
her
but yeah,
name is,
whoever that guy is. Yeah.
whatever that lady's name is, I think those are going to be like their focal points for these like new street level heroes. Like think about it, the X-Men. Like yeah, they can fight bigger, badder bad guys, but like at first when they're not fighting bigger, badder bad guys, they're going to be dealing with stuff that probably is relative to this governments,
Right. Yeah.
oppression,
Yeah.
stuff like that. Things that Wilson Fisk is okaying, and they're like, nah, we can't be living like this. And Spider Man gonna be dealing with that kind of stuff. So I think they'll be around for a good amount of time.
Right. Oh yeah. I mean, I could see. I could see Fisk being around for a good amount of time, especially after he already got shot in the eye and just came back like like
They're
nothing.
good
So I
villains
could
for
see
any of their
like
smaller projects.
right, yeah, yeah, nah, definitely. Kingpin plays a major part in the was the bad shit that's happening in New York. You know what I'm saying? As part of Spider-Man story, Daredevil, Luke Cage, like all of them. Like you know what I'm saying? He plays a major part in like all that story. So I feel like they have to keep him around. Honestly, if you're honestly speaking, like
Yeah.
he can't die. But I would like to see him again around some superpower allies, and I want to see that Kingpin versus Spider-Man. I want to see that. I'm ready for that.
Yeah, and that's why I feel like it's gonna be fun to keep him around because there's so many options that are going to be interesting to see him like not necessarily fight but interact with and have issues with. Like I was actually like pretty interested when him and Swordsman were like threatening each other at the party.
Oh yeah, you're right, right. I didn't know that was Swordsman. What I forgot that was Swordsman from Hawkeye. So as I'm watching this, I had no clue. Feel me? It's not in my head, nothing like that. So when he said it, I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like, dude, look familiar and shit like that. I'm like, oh right, right. So like I had no clue who he was and shit like that. But I'm glad fucking flying here fucking with me. I'm glad that he's in the story, and I'm glad they just didn't like they're continuing the story with some of these characters and not just leaving them like in the wind and like just hanging around to dry and stuff like that. Like we're seeing them, even though we just said that we would like to see some of the big heroes more like on the look like spread it out and stuff like that.
I
They
don't
are
even need the
giving us
biggest of
characters.
heroes. I just think they should have some of their bigger, like smaller, bigger heroes come down and like do some, just pop up on
Right,
some
right,
regular
right.
regular,
Yeah.
bro. Like anybody who it
Nah,
makes
nah,
sense
yeah,
for them
fact,
to
nah.
be present. Like imagine like Star Lord's on Earth now. Imagine an episode of something where Star Lord just happens to be in New York and like crosses paths with somebody.
Yeah, nah, that's what we and that's the type of shit. My fault, y'all. I had to kill that fly. That shit was bothering me. That's the type of shit we need to see. Like honestly, like, and that's a good ass example right there. Cause Star Lord is back on Earth, and he should be in contact with some type of hero after like the fucking the events that occurred. So one of them has to know he's back on Earth, and he should, you know what I mean. So not saying that we necessarily Daredevil, but like yes, and somebody somewhere we need to see this mix up happening, like, and that's going to connect the stories, and so that's going to make them better.
How do we feel about Heather Glenn, aka the new girlfriend?
I'm, man,
She
it's like I was
sucks.
rocking with her at. I ain't gonna lie, I was rocking with her at first a little bit. I'm like, okay, she cool when they was walking through the street and everything, and how they met. I even thought how they met was cool. I was like, okay, this is this some New York shit type of love. I hate you, I hate you. Oh, but we
That
got
felt
something in
like
common.
some
Let's
old
do it.
ass The Devil Wears Prada ass type of movie falling
You feel me?
get
Like,
together
yeah,
type
but
shit.
then I'm not gonna lie, it was like, was it the episode before she shot dude or during the episode? But it was just the way like she had was just antagonizing, like kind of like
Talking
antagonizing
about
Matt, like what's
vigilantes
going
and shit
on?
like that.
Yeah, and I'm like, all right, now she started, and then after she shot him, I just felt like she just sucked, like her attitude and
I
everything.
don't
Just
know
sucked. I
how
said she not
Daredevil could
right.
go in there and help her and she still feels that way about vigilantes, all because he knew her name. Like he came in there and he
That's
fought
what
the
I
guy who
mean.
was trying to
That's
harm
what I'm
you.
like, yo, what's going on, bro? Like, well, like I didn't get her. I didn't get that. I didn't get that either.
I thought the scene where they met each other was nice. It was cool. But I instantly was like, yo, she ain't cooler. As of right now, I don't feel like she's going to be cooler than Elektra. I don't feel like she's going to be cooler than Carmen. And she has not proven to be cooler than either one of them two. She's actually proven that she's probably going to be a piece of shit and she's going to be a thorn in Matt's side. That's all she's proven to me.
Well, what's going to be
He needs to
interesting
break up with
is
her now.
well, he needs to, one, because she's now on Fisk's team. We already know that she signed over as the mental health advisor, right?
Hey, yo, you
So
tired of your managers and shit dancing to your videos and all that stuff? Sign over to Death Row right now.
nigga signing everybody up, yo. That shit crazy. Even the cop who had drove the head
Powell.
cop to when he got his head squished.
Oh my
He
god,
was like,
bro.
"Yeah,
Yo,
Fisk recruited me."
he really crushed that nigga, bro, in front
Yeah,
of
that was
people.
crazy.
In front of people too.
That was
Like
crazy. Like I was thinking, like when he had him like this, I'm like, okay, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? What I did not
yo,
expect to happen.
the
No.
cave in
He
and
had
then
him
the
like this,
jaw came
and then
off
it
and then
slipped.
like
Yeah, and
the
then
other
this,
side of his head caved in and I'm like
like, what the fuck is going on, bro?
and
Like,
he just
and then the
smooth
body
chilling
just
like
dropped.
he just didn't crush his skull. Like he just like
Nigga said started with the napkin. He just started wiping his lips. So like, yeah, what the hell? You got blood on your lips.
I don't think a wild animal like a bull could crush a skull that easy, bro. What?
So I was thinking that he might be a little too small for Spider-Man, right? Because I feel like
I get what you're
him as
saying,
like
but like he like you saying small time or small in frame?
small in frame.
Yeah, I figured you were going there, and it's like I I think this is one of those things like Wolverine where you don't need the comic accurate look for him to be imposing. Cause
So yeah, that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting at.
yeah,
I'm getting
yeah,
at.
cause like I get that that for Spider Man, cause you know how strong he is, that he needs bigger, badder looking guys to kind of make you feel like they're imposing to Spider Man. But
Right.
one, our Spider Man is like just about to crack the surfaces of what he can actually do without like technology and stuff like that. So like
That's
he's
true.
still immature Spider Man realistically. And two, I think just having a Wilson Fisk that looks that big is gonna look too unrealistic on screen.
I
Like, how do you make Vincent? He looks so good as Kingpin already. How do you make
yeah.
him look
Yeah,
bigger
nah,
and
yeah.
keep him not looking crazy? Like, do you keep his
I
head the
think I
same
think I
size?
in my head I'm just going right off the how you say comic book depiction, but I do agree with what you just said though.
Because you like
He
Wolverine
looks
can't be like
great as
five
Fisk.
three like in the movies. He can't be
Right,
5'3".
yeah. And his strength, they already depicted his strength. He's just as strong. So
We just talked
I
about this
can
man
imagine,
cracking a skull, bro.
Yeah,
I
I'm about
don't.
to say I can
I don't
imagine
think
if he
our
took
Peter
down on
Parker is
Spider
just
Man just
willingly
like that.
cracking the scroll. Like I'm pretty sure the Peter Parker we got can do that, but he's not doing that. Like,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if he hit Peter Parker with one of these, he gonna feel it
oh, he's taking a
if
nap,
he gets a chance
just
to.
like Daredevil did. Just like Daredevil was about to. Just like Daredevil was finna be taking a nap. That boy Spider Man is taking a nap. It might only be 30 seconds,
Yeah,
but he's taking a nap. Like
yeah. What happened? What happened?
you caught that? No. I'm trying to think.
But it's cool to see that though. Like like you don't really need the perfect comic book depiction to get the character right,
Well, I think
and
because
they
people
got
understand.
that right.
I think because people understand that live action, there's still going to be limitations to how out of this world things can look.
Right. True,
You,
true, true. Yeah. I mean, because in the comic books, his shoulders are like kind of square anyway.
like
It's like, come on, man,
let's use this for
what are you
example.
doing?
Moana. They're doing a live action Moana. It looks like they've made The Rock a little bigger with CGI, but they didn't make him Maui big because that shit would look crazy.
Right. That's unrealistic. Yeah, yeah, no, yeah. Yeah, I know what you
Like they're
mean.
like, this nigga's big
Um,
enough. He don't need to be much
yeah,
bigger.
yeah, nah, fact. He's good. They gonna get the point. They get the point. They
Yeah,
get the point.
and that's how I feel about Wilson Fisk. Like we said when we were talking about the original Daredevil series, he's been doing this for 10 years at this point, not consistently, but multiple entries: Daredevil, Hawkeye, Echo, um, whatever else, Born Again. If we've seen him in something else,
Born
add that
again.
in there. So
Yeah,
he's been around.
yeah, nah, yeah.
He's probably shown face in like the Defenders and like Punisher and shit like that. So he's played this role and
It's
he's
it's
played it
it's
well the
very
entire time.
interesting. It's very interesting when someone fits a cartoon comic book character so well.
I feel that
I.e.,
way
Robert
when
Downey Jr.
anybody
and
fits a role that well. Honestly, like when you're just like it's a
Cause
smash.
I feel like for me it's amazing like when people like Stan Lee. I'm Stan Lee at 19. I'm drawing this comic. I'm drawing this thing out my mind. 20 fucking years later, 30 years later, there's a guy who looks just like him.
Like you
And
really think about
he
it,
sounds like him.
the original trio is kind of all like that. Like Cap, Chris Evans as Cap, perfect casting. Um,
Or
I was just about to say Chris Hemsworth, perfect casting.
yeah,
Tony,
it's
Robert Downey, perfect casting. Like they all hit the nail on
it's
the head with those.
yeah,
Ryan
it's
Reynolds as
really
Deadpool, a perfect casting.
you know who else is a perfect casting? Who I thought about this the other day. Guy with the Sonic hand. He was in Wakanda. I forgot his name.
With the Sonic hand.
Uh, I mean, Claw. Claw.
Oh, you're talking about the guy who does the movies for Planet of the Apes. Andy Serlikis, I think his name is.
Is that who plays Claw?
Yeah,
I don't know, bro. Name.
I think it's Andy
That's a
Serlikis or something
perfect
like that.
casting.
Andy Serkis.
Like that's a perfect casting for that character. I was like,
Bro, he's
wow, they
so
got that
good. You
like
know he's
100%
Caesar in
right.
Planet of the Apes.
Wow, yeah, that explains the perfect casting.
Nigga is good as
Too,
fuck, bro. That guy is good, and he
yeah,
like directs, and he
that was
directs
good. That
movies, bro.
he's in Planet of the Apes. That was fucking good, bro.
Bro,
What?
and he
That's crazy.
directs movies. Like this guy is
Oh, I didn't know
disgusting.
that. Oh,
Yeah, Andy Serkis is disgusting. Like, I'm not super familiar with
yeah,
all
man.
his
They
work,
got
but I know this guy is good at what he do.
that's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, but Marvel got some great casting. Like,
I think
yeah, you know what I mean. Like, I
which
honestly,
one is
I even
Strange?
thought Kang.
Is Benedict Cumberbatch Strange?
Yes.
No,
Yep.
another good great
And
casting.
perfect,
And I like it because he's
perfect.
so similar to Tony Stark without being Tony Stark. Like he basically he can carry himself like Tony Stark does, like Robert Downey carries Tony Stark, but he does it in a
Yeah.
Doctor Strange way.
Yep. Yep.
Tom
Yep.
Hiddleston
Um.
as Loki.
Oh, that's Loki. That is what, yo, bro. That is masterful casting right there. that shit is masterful.
No, you know what's
Casting.
masterful
There's nobody else
casting?
I can't see nobody play Loki. I
You
can't
know
see
what's masterful casting? Elizabeth Olsen as Wanda Maximoff, because nobody really knew who Elizabeth Olsen was, and now everybody knows who she is.
That is definitely.
She's
And then
bigger
you
than her
look at the
sisters.
Scarlet. If you look at the depictions of the Scarlet Witch, she is the Scarlet Witch.
But think about that. Like, she's
Like,
bigger than the Olsen twins.
Oh, definitely. Oh, definitely. Without a doubt.
You growing up, you would have never thought some other Olsen would have been bigger than Mary Kate and Ashley.
Right,
but then
I know,
Elizabeth
right?
pops up and it's like,
right?
hey,
You know, they had a third
here I go.
She played her.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Me neither. I didn't even notice who that was until like years later. I was like, that's an Olsen? And then I looked at her and I was like, yo.
Though, yeah,
and then I looked at her again and I was like, yo, she does look exactly like them. Like,
yeah, but tell you the truth though, even this Daredevil, Frank Castle,
another two more solid
all
picks.
perfect casting.
Yeah, Matt
yeah,
and,
all
and
like
Frank.
all perfect casting.
Great picks. Great picks.
That nigga is Punisher. I see him in the street running, nigga.
Yeah, and I hear he's like the nicest. I hear he's like the nicest dude, bro. Like supposedly.
Me too. Yeah, you know who else is like that? Wolverine. Fucking the nicest guy.
I know, right? And played these
assholes. Nicest guy. That's bad crazy.
Another one of the random perfect castings, Nick Fury. That was the perfect. Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury was like the perfect pick for Nick Fury.
Oh, that was like he was like born to play that.
Like he might not even be traditional like you're traditional, but he just adds a pizzazz that's like perfect for the TV screen. Like that.
Right.
What was the thing? I forget what it was he used to say back in the day, like, because Bernie Mac's, I'm not scared of you motherfuckers, but he used to say something funny though, like a common phrase.
I know.
And it's like that, it was just like that. Yeah, exactly. But just that, like, embodiment is like perfect for the Nick Fury in a movie role. Like, just Samuel L. being Samuel.
That's funny you said that. I can see Nick Fury saying that shit and like it fits. Like
it's like he's really just Samuel L. Jackson, and he's cosplaying Nick Fury, like when he's still himself. like
it's wow. It's like we're watching Samuel Jackson in another universe, but it's
Nick Fury.
Crazy.
Yeah,
exactly. Like it's acting, but we're really watching Sam in another universe. Like,
all right. Before we get too far into the sidetracking, one of the scenes that I liked was the first interaction between Matt and Wilson Fisk when they went to the diner and got food, and they just talked.
Nice scene, dope scene. Yeah, that was good.
And they basically was like, "Yo, I'm watching you. You're watching me," and Kingpin is out here, not even keeping it quiet, but he's subtly hinting at him being Daredevil like 3 or 4 times in the conversation. Like, would your other half be okay with this? and it's and for some regular bystander, he's probably just thinking like your wife or something like that. Nah, he's calling out the fact that he's Daredevil.
Because he keeps that. He's like, wait, who's this coming from?
Yeah, is this coming from you or is this coming from the other your night gig or whatever it is?
Right. And I promise you, if you put on the mask again. Like,
I can tell you really like when Wilson Fisk talks. He got the impression down.
Yo, that's my guy. I like Fisk, man. I like when he be talking. He be beating his shit, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, I take him seriously.
I know. She be all scared, like, Wilson, I have something to tell you. He be like,
I already know you were with that man at the jewelry store yesterday.
Like,
you had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich before you went to go see him. He had a tuna fish sandwich at his house.
Bro. You can't do shit.
You guys were on FaceTime for 30 minutes before you hopped in the shower.
He just popped up out of nowhere right after he won the mail. He said, I know about Adam. Like, what? Like, bro, I wasn't even talking about that, bro. Where are you coming from? Like you just won, bro. Let's
He
talk
just
about
couldn't.
that.
He
Like let's
just couldn't hold.
celebrate.
He just couldn't hold it anymore, bro. He just couldn't hold it no more.
Like yo, I know. I'd be like, no,
He
real
was like, "Yo,
talk,
you
bro.
know
Let's
what? You
celebrate.
know what? I can't celebrate because this is eating me up. I gotta tell you, man. I gotta tell you.
Nigga was like,
I know.
yeah,
I
he had, yeah,
know. I
he held
know.
it
I
up.
know.
Nigga said, I know about Adam. Niggas locked up in a cage right now.
But you don't know that.
But you ain't never.
This nigga was down there having
Yo,
like the
when did
like
Adam get
exquisite.
locked up though? Was he already locked up in the cage by
I'm
then?
I'm gonna
Because that's a
assume he
good
was already
question.
in there. I'm gonna assume he was already in there.
Yo, how long was he in that cage,
My
bro?
nigga was down there eating exquisite fine dining, chilling with
Yo, in
Adam.
front of him, like it's nothing. Nigga was just like,
He ain't even having conversation with him. He's just sitting there eating, clearing his mind.
and then the one time he had conversation with him, nigga beat his ass.
Nigga threw him an axe and was like, "Oh, I ain't come here to use this axe on you. I'm trying to give you some help here because I'm gonna beat that ass."
Yo, he definitely did beat that ass, bro.
Endured
That was sad.
all that
Yeah.
just for Vanessa to come in there and put 5 in him.
Yo, that was crazy. Yo,
Yo, she's
that
got
was
some killer
crazy
aim.
because
No,
I was.
she's got killer aim. She ain't hit the jail cell bars not once, bro. She avoided the bars
Yo,
every shot.
boom, 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 boom. The nigga
She
sat
wasn't
down,
even like
boom.
up
I'm
on
like,
the
okay.
door, bro. She was like a distance away from the door and just let them shits rip and didn't
Like,
hit the
yo,
door at
what's going
all,
on?
bro. Like, what is?
Bitch
Who is
better be
this?
careful, but
Who is this sniper? She's a Black Widow on the low. How much you want back?
she looked like one. She looked like she could be one.
She looked like
She
she could
looked like
be
she would.
the sister of of Black Widow's mama.
The mom, yeah, but I was thinking that too.
Mm-hmm.
Like sisters,
She could be
yeah,
a
you're right. Yeah,
relative.
word.
Yeah, yeah, that's my cousin.
Yeah, I forgot her name. Melania, is that her name?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that, some shit like that. Yeah,
All
I
right,
don't know.
well,
I was just watching zombies, so I was like, I caught up a little bit.
I'm trying to think. Is there anything
Anyway,
else worth talking about before we get
um,
into these ratings?
yo, so what's up? Yeah, real quick. Cool scene. Last episode, Frank Castle is killing everybody. He comes in, Daredevil jumps through the roof. Boom, boom, boom. Nigga, Frank Castle come through. I got the lotion right here. Boom. I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on, bro? Like off the rip, hit the nigga with the shotgun in the head, killing everybody. I'm like, yo, this is a good as balance between. I said that, but I said it earlier, but I'm saying it again. Good as balance between what Daredevil was trying to do and what he came to do, because he came to protect Daredevil. So he's keeping his promise to Karen, and it was even dope to see Daredevil trying to deflect his bullets, his gun, succeeding sometimes. Like he'll succeed with the guy over here, he'll catch this guy over here, but Frank could just pull out the gun and catch the third guy. Boom. You know what I mean?
So,
Like even when he didn't kill the dude who killed Hector, he was like, "Who is he worth saving?" He's like, "What about this nigga? Is he worth saving?" Boom, shot that nigga. I'm just like, oh, it's a
you,
good balance right here. Like I like this.
you know what's the only negative to that for me is that I feel like that just means that we're gonna get a watered down version of this in the Spider-Man movie.
Mm. Oh, because he's in the Spider-Man movie, Punisher.
Yeah, he makes an appearance. I don't know how much he's in the movie, but I know he's in the movie or should be in the movie unless they rewrite him out of nowhere, you know.
That is an interesting point there.
Because
You make an
because Spider
interesting
Man is
point.
also the same way. Like you cannot kill people, Frank. Like,
Right. So are they going to get? They're not going to get as gritty as
I don't think
Daredevil.
Frank
It's not the
Castle's
same.
about to
Not
blow
that
anybody's face off with a shotgun like he does in Daredevil.
he's going to. He's going to attempt to. And Spider-Man is going to web everyone. They're not going to let. They're not going to let it happen
Because
like they let it happen in Daredevil.
my boy, my sweet innocent boy, he's got
Yeah. Nah. He's going to.
way
Yeah.
better reaction and reflexes than
Yeah.
Daredevil.
I'm predicting that. I'm predicting that. Him and Frank's going to meet. They're going to be cool a little bit, but then when Frank shows who he is, Spider-Man's going to have to wrap him up.
Peter's gonna be like,
You
"Oh
know.
my god, bro! So I gotta help you stay from getting arrested, and I gotta keep you from killing people, and I gotta keep them from killing me, and I gotta stop these people from her. Like,
And he got to stop them from hurting him too, because he don't hurt them. He don't want them to hurt Frank. So it's like, nigga. So yeah, he's going to be in the same
and then the
position as
Hulk is gonna
Daredevil,
pop
but
up.
yeah, you know what? This movie's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be
This is a
interesting,
very
but I think
interesting movie.
how we talked last week about like where this movie needs to be. I think it's gonna be hard for them to like really get higher than the bar that we set of like 7 being tolerable, 8 is where it needs to be. Like I feel like it's gonna be hard for them to get above that because I feel like it's gonna be really messy. Like not really messy. It's gonna feel like the direction isn't necessarily clear because you're gonna be looking at so many people.
So much going on.
Yeah,
Yeah, so much
because
going
like
on.
they're gonna have Zendaya in this and stuff like that. You're gonna be worried about his like love interest thing, his life, whatever his wherever his life is at now, and then you got to look at his dynamic with Frank and his dynamic with the Hulk and whatever else that like they haven't even told us yet. But movie trailers kind of give up all the info anyways nowadays. So the
Yeah.
Hand on
I mean,
top of that.
I could go through who I think are I could go through who I saw as the bad guys, but that just adds to the madness, honestly.
And we have confirmation. I don't. This is why I hate movie trailers because they showed him like pushing webbing out of his wrist and being freaked out about it in one of the trailers, and I turned
Oh
the
yeah,
trailer
yeah.
off instantly.
He's going into the that's what
I
this whole
turned that
see.
trailer off instantly when I seen that because I got so mad. I was like, "Get the fuck out of here! Why couldn't I just find this out
Yeah.
in the
Nah.
movie?" Like,
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. You haven't watched the trailers, but we kind of know the story, so I already know why
yeah,
the
like I
Hulk is
assumed it
there,
was
and
going to these places, but like,
you know. But I know what you mean, though. It is like but they do that with every movie. I wish they saved some things just for the movie. Like they do that with everything. Like you know what I mean? Like they.
this
That's
is
one
part of the
thing
reason why the critics can be
they
critics because
probably
y'all
never get right.
expel too much of the movie. Like, what are they supposed to be shocked by?
That's what I mean. That's one thing as like a movie critic, as a non-expert, as a person with an opinion. I feel like the trailers they always get wrong
You know what
because
it is? I just think
they
they
reveal this.
they set expectations that they shouldn't be setting. They should just let you go in there way more blind instead of giving you something like base and action.
Well,
You
yeah,
start basing a forethought of
in
what
the
the
word.
movie's
That's
going to
what I
be
was saying.
about.
Yep.
And so when
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
you start getting like you're always going to do that. Back in the day, they just didn't give you as much information, so you had like a more blank slate. Where now they're giving you so much information that you try to piece together damn near the whole movie. And when that movie stinks in comparison to the grandiose movie you made up in your head based on what you saw, you're like, this movie sucked.
But the good thing about Marvel is though the writers have a way of showing you things and still hiding so much and giving you twists and characters. Like so there's so many characters that are confirmed, but I'm pretty sure there's so many Easter
Lately, they
eggs
ain't
and
been that
characters that
great.
aren't.
Lately, they ain't been that great.
You
They
know what I
ain't
mean?
been
So
horrible, but they ain't been that great. So I don't know,
well,
man.
we're gonna see how it go. Anything else with this Daredevil Born Again you want to speak about?
Nah, I think I'm all Gucci. Fuck Vanessa, because you got Foggy killed. Senor Foggy, you a good boy, Senor Foggy.
Senor Foggy.
Now he up there seeing Miss Cardenas.
Avocado that little.
Thanks to Vanessa and
You know
Bullseye.
what's crazy though? I don't know how far you are in season two. But it's out already. So, and we non-experts. We just giving our opinion anyway.
I
Um,
only watched one
I was
episode.
hearing Oh, well, do you want to hear this then? I don't know. Maybe you don't want to hear this.
Go ahead.
All right. Well, anyway, I was hearing that Foggy's like still alive.
That'd be interesting. Zombie
Yeah, I
Foggy.
mean,
Senor Zombie
I was
Foggy.
hearing that like at the
Welcome
end of
back.
season one, like last year. It was like in like season two. No, it
I
was
seen in the
like yeah,
trailers that there
towards
was
season
like
two.
Foggy appears, but I don't know if it's a flashback or like like the ghost of Foggy haunting him. Because there's also trailers where James Weasley like is with Kingpin. So and Weasley's dead also. So maybe they're just being haunted by
Mm.
their pasts and stuff like that.
Mm.
We'll see.
That's interesting. Interesting twist. We'll see. All right. Well, rating
Where
times
I ended had a pretty interesting ending.
and season two.
Yep, that first episode, I was like, ooh, that's kind of interesting though. But
I mean,
we'll
how
see
it
where that
starts? It
goes.
starts pretty cinematic, so it's pretty. I like the black suit and everything.
The
Pretty
black
cool.
suit is cool. The black suit is cool.
I like that.
Yeah, so we won't go too much into that because we'll talk about it in the next episode. Ratings, I'll go first. I give the first season a 7.3.
Oh wow, interesting.
Yeah, I feel like it doesn't really exactly hit like the old Daredevil series did, but it's not like it doesn't have the elements needed to have a decent show. Not even a decent show. It's still a good show. It's just not as good as what the original Daredevil series was. Like the original Daredevil series, I feel like was way more captivating, way more lock you in. Where this is kind of like
Yeah,
sometimes you're just watching just to watch, and then like the good parts kind of come in. Uh, where every
yeah,
moment is not as necessarily like, oh man, I want to be paying attention to this.
yeah. I can see that. Before the show, before we started recording, I told you that I watched this previously up until like Frank Castle got introduced into the show, and then I stopped because it was exactly just like that for me. It's just like, oh, it's just a good show, and I'll catch up to it when I want to. Nothing like um as captivating as the first Daredevil from Netflix. I think the difference being that the you know the Netflix series was the introduction to him, the accident and everything, and then we get to build up him, being that rough kid, and so we get a lot more of the story. We get a lot more origin and stuff, and then this being 10 years later,
Uh huh. I was just about
we
to mention
it's
something
like
like that too.
everybody's stapled. We just got like a story that they're in now. Like this is just like what I mean. So it's less captivating. It's less building. It's just more like this is where we
Yeah,
are in lives, and this is
this
what
is
we
a
do.
moment in the life of Daredevil,
Right,
a
right,
bigger
yeah,
ordeal that he dealt with. Because like you said, because I was gonna say it too. I was like, this is like 10 years later, so like there's a lot different to those people. Like whatever you want to say is the change or transformation that life, people, individuals, groups of people, friendship groups, workplaces change over
yeah,
10 years. Not to say this is the product of that, it's just like it's an obvious shift in some of the tone of what's going on, and that's part
right,
of what it is like there's a lack of familiarity with the show because like the gang ain't there for a majority of the first season and stuff like that, and the gang is realistically now Karen and Punisher when Punisher's around.
right, yeah,
so
basically, yeah, yep.
that's pretty much the gang, and now you're looking at new faces like Christy, I think her name is, right? The black chick he
Oh
works with.
yeah, Christy, the other
Um,
lawyer, right? The other lawyer, the black lady.
yeah, counselor.
Yeah, yep. Heather's
And
friend. Heather's friend.
Cherry, the cop dude who
Who
knows
that?
who he is.
The cop. Yeah,
Yeah,
yep,
because they
yep,
don't
yep.
really focus on anybody else who works at the office with Matt. Like no, they're just background actors and shit like that. They don't even say
Yeah, nah,
words.
facts. Yeah.
But
They were there to just add to Matt's story. But it's like you said, like the gang is missing and everything. So it's just like we're at a point in our lives,
even
like this is where we're at.
even the stuff around Wilson Fisk is like unfamiliar because like the only thing familiar around him is Vanessa, and it's not even a love story anymore. It's a can we get through our adversity and get back to love story now. so
Right. Before I get into my rating, I'm actually how you feel about Kingpin's man? What's the name?
Blake,
Bucky?
Buck, yeah,
Blake?
right, whatever his name, Buck, I think it is. His name might be Blake, but he calls
Buck.
him
Yeah,
Buck. Um,
yeah, okay.
I feel like he's fine. I
He's
hope
not better than the first dude.
No, that's where I was gonna go. Because I feel like they have to do something really interesting with him, or he's just gonna feel like a poor, not a poor replacement, because he's actually solid, but like he's just not
Yeah,
James
he's all
Weasley
right.
at all.
He's all
Like
right.
he's just not because he's
I think
loyal.
I think he's
He
all
puts
right
in the
with.
work.
I think he's good in the part in the aspect where he's like he's sort of keeping Fisk in check because a lot of times he's like, listen, like what I'm saying, we like I did this, Miss Fisk sent me to do this. You can't do this because of that. Like he was more like vocal, like, listen, I know, like what I'm saying, you used to be Kingpin, but you are also mayor too. So let's remember that. Let's do both. Like I think he was good in that aspect. Like
Like
you know
you
what I
want to know what
mean?
it is? He can't just be James Weasley 2.0. There's nothing individualized about him as of right now. He feels like he's just filling the
Mm,
shoes of
mm.
James Weasley. And I feel like he would
He'll
need
be
something that
good
makes him
as a
like he needs to be like he needs to get to a point where he starts getting like spicy with Kingpin or something like that, or maybe he starts scheming behind his back or something like that
he'll
to
be
spice him
good
up.
as a super powered ally. They need to give that nigga superpowers, and he need to do something.
And
Like I feel
even
like
if he works with Kingpin, what superpowers, or if he decides to like, yo, I'm gonna go work on my own because I got powers now, and like, who's stopping me? Like, there needs to be something that's not just James Weasley 2.0, loyal to the soil and shit like that. It's fun for now, it's
yeah,
cool, but I feel like there just needs to be something that separates him from James.
a little more. Yeah, he definitely needs more. All right, I just wanted to ask you that. So I'm gonna jump into my rating. Giving this a 7.7. I think it's a solid show. Definitely could have been a little better. I think what would have made it better for me was the comparison you said about the quality. Kind of took away from it for me too. I thought the Netflix the Daredevil series was way more geared to like being gritty and just what I would expect from a Netflix show. I mean, not from a Netflix show, for a Daredevil show. This was more like, hey, prime time Disney. I know Disney got the money. You know what I'm saying?
Disney
I
gotta
felt like this
protect
could
the
have been a whole
money.
movie. Yeah, especially with them beginning with Foggy dying and then ending with a whole new like New York City happening. Perfect movie, honestly. Perfect movie. Perfect setup for a continuation part two movie. You know what I mean? Because it does not, it doesn't stop. Like I feel like if they just put the whole thing together, it would have been a good movie. Frank's role in it was good. Not like we said, not too heavy, but every time he played it, cool. The gang ain't there, but Karen played a cool part. The 2.5 episodes she was there. 7.7. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Only thing that would, like I said, probably would have made it better is just some more grittiness and think seeing other people as we talked
Some of
about,
the
seeing other
scenes with
people.
Karen and Matt feel stale.
You said what felt still?
Some of the scenes with Karen and Matt felt stale to me. Like like not that the
Um
chemistry is gone, but it don't hit like it did during those original three
that one with
seasons.
the whole heartbeat they was trying to do, I wasn't feeling that too much. He was like, I heard your heartbeat when you and Frank. And then she was like, you heard my heartbeat when I looked at you? He was like, yeah, adrenaline for sure.
Yeah, the
I was
connection
like,
between
yo,
those two characters just don't feel as natural as it did in the original series.
dry y'all, boo,
Like
it's dry, man.
when they were
And then they
having the
touched
debate
hands and shit.
when they were having the
Yeah,
debate in the and what was it, the hospital when Foggy died or whatever it was, or the courtroom after, and she was like, "I'm going on,
yeah,
I'm
man, this is
leaving."
a courthouse.
When she was leaving,
Yeah,
and I'm like, you can see where the characteristics of those characters are there in this conversation, but it almost feels
yeah.
like it's peop. It almost feels like we have two people acting as the characters in that movie in that original series, but they're not really the people
But I
playing
think
that
that's
role.
key though. I think that's key though, because if you think about it, without Foggy and the tragic way that they lost him, that was the whole point. That was like that's how sort of the way they went. They fell apart. It was like they couldn't it was over. How you said, like the game just wasn't there no more. So in the interactions, we saw that. We saw that it wasn't there no more. Like, you know what I
Mhm.
mean? It was sort of like how you said,
A
like,
missing piece
no
was
more
they're the missing piece.
yeah, it was like, yeah, it's like without this, we don't we
We
have
don't
no
function the
chemistry.
same.
Like, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, right, yeah, it's like two different shits, like strangers now almost. Like, you know what I mean? But she came through at the end. When she pulled up in the car, I was surprised and stuff like, oh, Karen. Okay, nice little surprise.
Yeah. Hey, Karen. Thanks for coming back because the new girlfriend stinks.
Like, yeah, I know. I was like, yeah, okay,
Like
that's
at this
cool.
point, give me
But yeah,
Electro
that's
back.
my rating, y'all. 7.7. You know what I'm saying? 7.7. I'm gonna leave that out of there. You said 7.2?
7.3.
7.3. I think these are solid ratings for the show. And if I'm being honest, you know what I mean? I think it's solid ratings for the show. Um, it's been out a year, so we know y'all seen it. We know y'all seen it, so we just giving y'all our non-expert opinions. Please drop your non-expert opinion.
Do
Share,
that.
likes, all that
It's
good stuff.
free.
We want to hear from you. What did you think about Daredevil Born Again season one? Tell us. Let's conversate. Let's converse on that. You know
The
what I mean?
floor is now open for discussion, people.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are your non-experts, Blak and Cinco. This is the non-expert opinion podcast. Peace. Until next time.
Peace out, y'all.